time. I think everyone is able to do that. So here we go. I'm gonna hype this up a little.
So we have Mooney in the left corner and stealThunder in the right corner going at it for the semifinals of the Chippendale speedrunning tournament hosted at Speed Gaming.
Thank you, yes. And it looks like stealThunder's run is a little ahead here, so I'm assuming we're going to get a slight freeze again. Again, do not worry. It is not the capture card acting up.
Oh, that's such a good climb by stealThunder. That's super tight. That was a super tight climb. Oh, no, please, no.
That's
please
just
tell me
resyncing.
that's not
That's just
stealThunder's.
resyncing.
Oh, they're just resyncing. It's the same spot, and I did the same thing. I'm like, I can't even think to resync. I'm like having a heart attack.
Tico and Teco, I do know. I've learned. Thank you, Mage Pie, that it is Piff and Puff in Swedish.
Piff och Puffy. That's right.
It's actually very.
Räddningspatrullen.
It's interesting. Like all the non-English languages have an alliteration, just like you change one letter. Whereas in English, it's Chip and Dale.
Yeah, but the most interesting, the big fat rat that just came for the cheese. He's got like, what is it, Montgomery Jack or something in English, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in Sweden he's just called plain Oscar. It's just Oscar, nothing else, just Oscar.
Yeah, that one doesn't make as much sense.
I think they couldn't like make a real cheese pun, because his name is kind of a cheese pun from what I understand it. Like
Yes,
Montgomery is a cheese and Jack is also like a cheese or something like that.
Monterey Jack is it's a marbled cheese that is both Monterey and Colby Jack cheese kind of marbled together, and is very, very popular in at least in the United States. I know. I'm a pretty big fan.
You
of
sound
Monterey.
like you do know some. Like, do you have like a special interest? Like, that was a very like specific explanation. Do you have a good knowledge of cheeses?
I do love me some cheese. So, you know, after this match, I don't know. We might have to go milk Mooney and make some cheese here. That didn't make any sense.
No, that makes no sense at all.
I was trying for another cow pun, and that one just.
I appreciate it. I think everyone appreciates it. Okay, so let's see. How will it go here? Oh, that is tight, but it's okay. Yes. stealThunder gets it down, and Mooney
missed one.
Actually misses one, but it's not too bad. Like, it loses some time, but that is not a catastrophe. So let's see here. Like we said before, like this level has some parts that kind of scary. Like you can mess parts up here. Going for one clown boost here for stealThunder, and Mooney goes for the double clown boost. Oh, and that, like, I shouldn't have said anything. Messes up. Oh, you can't go up.
Mooney actually goes for the super
he threw
save.
the box. That's that's interesting.
Hitting the spinners so they do not damage you. You do not see that in too many runs, but it's a really safe strat if you're not comfortable with the those bottom jumps.
Yes, and I think especially like if you messes up the clowns and you have 1 HP, once again, like being too conscious about having to not mess up the spinners below, it might be a really smart move to just save them away.
And both of them right now seem to be going with somewhat safer strats, grabbing the acorn.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad I haven't seen more people try do the box to spawn there actually. Let's see, a very clean kill here by stealThunder and a robot. Let's hope Mooney makes no mistakes. Why can't I shut up? I shouldn't say anything.
Good job, man. You were commentator cursing it as it was happening.
Yeah, I shouldn't say anything like that. So yeah, so as long as stealThunder doesn't like do any big mistakes now, she has a pretty decent lead, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say a good part of this lead has been on Mooney has had a little bit of struggle with the boss fights. Both the spaceship and the robot gave him just a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, but I think the bosses, like, they give kind of like they're one of the few parts where actually if you mess up you generally can die or like lose a lot of time, because so it's very in your face, like do this now or like you mess up, and because it's the end of the level you kind of want to like just do that level, finish that level in a good go, and go at the next level. So going into G here.
Yeah, stealThunder.
So we can see that the part I mentioned that is kind of like the one of the few hard parts in this level. We can see when stealThunder does that part and see what she opts to do, because there are many solutions to it. You can boost through the fly. You can go up and grab the box that is very tight frames. I do it. I grab a box and kill the fly with a down throw. So let's see. It's coming up right now here.
And she goes going for the fly boost.
Yes.
I do find the fly boost is pretty. The setup on it is pretty safe, and it's pretty easy to pull off personally. Mooney.
Yeah, it's doable. And he goes for a different boost. He actually lands. Like Mooney did kind of like a little in there. He actually lands and does the boost.
Well, that was interesting. He picks up the box much earlier than I normally see people pick up a box if they're not going for that frame perfect up top.
Yeah, I think he could have done it because it like picking up the box kind of slows you down. So he can go like full right without being afraid of like running into the fly too early. So it might be something he does to slow himself down, actually.
Could very well be.
P for Blood never could beat this game back in days. Rented often. Fat Cat. That's a good summarization. Fat Cat is kind of hard when you're a kid. I think Fat Cat is one of the harder bosses. Mainly because you don't like slow down.
Fat Cat's very difficult if you don't have the RNG lock on, because he ashes to different sides. He'll like ash to the right, to the left, to the middle, which with the RNG lock on, he just does a bunch of quick ashes to the middle. So it's much tougher, I think, without the lock.
So stealThunder doing a very good, like very solid controlled climb here. I wouldn't say like it wasn't lightning fast, but it was very good and controlled. Like no mistakes, no room for like Mooney going for the right side instead. Also very fast climb there, actually, I would say.
Is that a thunder pun?
I think it is. But it's the wrong player though. So oof, I know you can do that boost, but that boost is a little scary, I think.
Yeah.
But, I would say Mooney is still playing, like he's gunning for it. He's not slowing down.
Nope, only, a little mistake here, a little mistake there. It's just stealThunder is going with, I do think slightly safer strats, but she's performing them just really, really well.
Yes, I would say the same. So we're back at the fans. The calm fans, let's cool down a little. Relax.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, Mooney making a small mistake there, boosting up that Pelican. Doesn't cost him too much time, and it's still okay because it doesn't need a heart for any particular moves also. So losing that hit is no problem at all, actually.
Oh, it's very close, Pit. I'd say it's probably within about 10-15 seconds. Ooh, stealThunder hitting attacks there.
Yeah. It's still okay though. As I said, like because you don't need those hearts, it's you lose some time. And a good 3-hit here.
No, she actually
didn't hit the third one, but it does it on the. That's a very good recovery. I was certain she hit it on the third one there, but the thing is that you have to hit the bosses 5 times, and because she missed doing 3 the first time. Ooh, Mooney almost does the same.
Yeah, Mooney was trying to do the same thing, but just a shade slow on it.
Yeah, that can't have been far away. Like I was almost certain he hit the last one also. So Mooney going into J, the first match of the semifinals here. stealThunder has a lead going into J. Last time she opted to do just 1 axe boost. Let's see what she does this time. She's still doing the safer strat, and there's 1 boost. And let's see what she does. She still opts to save 1 life. That's a safe tactic by stealThunder that actually paid off really well last time.
Oh, and interesting, she's carrying that box all the way through. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mooney actually does no axe boost so far. Mumuni opts to do no X boost because he got hit before. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, and got hit there, so Mumuni making the smart call to not go for the X boost.
Oh, stealThunder, you can see the nerves here. stealThunder actually slows down, like, stealThunder slows down a good amount there at the last part. And like I said, that part is kind of nerve-wracking.
Still, though, pulling out a 10-11. And see, this is what we're talking about with
Mumuni takes damage at the exact same spot that stealThunder took damage.
Ooh.
Both of them, though, had 1 life going there.
Oh, man, a 10-28. Oh, so close. That was so close.
Yeah, and man, this is good. Like, this is so exciting because they're both doing, like, they're playing pretty tight, but, like, I would almost say, like, the further into, they're, like, both, like, slow down at J considerably. Like, both, like, stealThunder does 1 axe boost. Mumuni opts to do no axe boost because he took 1 hit before and saved. So both wanted to have 2 lives going into the rest of the stage. So, yeah, Jay definitely gives you some nerves, I would say.
And so far, the 3 runs that stealThunder has completed have been what, like a 10-11, 10-13, and a 10-17, maybe?
Ooh, I'm getting kind of like almost nervous now. Like I can feel the nerves now because we're getting ready for the second game of the first semifinal match, and stealThunder in the lead with 1 win. So this is make it or break it for Mumuni, and yeah, man, that's gotta feel like. So Mumuni has to play now. He knows he has to win this one or he's out. And yeah, if you like, the winner of this will go to the finals, and I mean, that's kind of like,
that's a big deal.
I think there's like a big difference from like being in the semifinals to being in the finals. It's a big jump. Like no one wants to have like the bronze medal.
No, that's why you always, when they have a bronze medal match, which we do have scheduled, you can often sometimes tell that the people in it are just a little bit disappointed. They got that close to the finals.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't imagine, like, I was feeling pressure yesterday during the races. I can't imagine how much pressure the runners are feeling right now. Oh. Mumuni with the taunting again.
What is Mumuni doing?
Mumuni is taunting by, he did this earlier, because he said this is what Dale deserves.
Oh, so this is actually some kind of like violent act versus Dale?
This is anti-Dale propaganda right here.
That's very interesting. What is it like people have against Dale? Poor Dale.
Well, Mumuni did beat a Dale last time because a Cartina cow, I believe, runs Dale main. Actually, this side of the bracket, down here on the bottom, Kaiser Krister, stealThunder, and Cartina cow are all Dale runners.
Mumuni actually wants to run Desert Bus at a speedrun marathon. Like, I think speedrunning Desert Bus, that's like you can't speedrun Desert Bus. It'll always be the same time, sadly.
I watched someone quote unquote speedrun it. They're doing a series of games that were reviewed by the Angry Video Game Nerd, and that is one of them. And so he spent 8 hours just driving the bus. It was basically just don't crash.
I've seen some streamers do it. I've seen people do it too. Like, for those who don't know, Desert Bus is a very weird game done by Penn and Teller like a long time ago. I don't know if it's like a hint at like some games being like just worthless. I don't even know what. It's hard to tell what they want to do with it, but the thing you do is basically you just play a bus and you have to like steer it a little to the left for 8 hours, and that is it. But we're going into the second race of the first semi-final. We have stealThunder versus Mumuni, and let's see if I cannot have a heart attack when I think that stealThunder's capture card is breaking down again here at the top.
They appear
when
to
they
be
calibrate them.
pretty much synced up right now. So.
Oh, that was so close! That was so scary.
Yeah, that's stealThunder's actually been
stealThunder.
struggling on the climbs here. She had a mistake on that first climb too.
But she's going so fast, so I mean, she's going like she's going at them full speed, and that is what can happen if you go at them full speed. Stuff like that can happen because she was going basically so fast, and she mistimed the final jump, and because she thought she was at the last jump, she swears a little to the right, and she actually corrigates herself to the left so she doesn't die. If she wasn't fast enough noticing that, she would have died there, and that would have been a disaster actually.
Yeah, that's a good. Dying right there is probably 25 seconds lost? 25, 30?
Yes, it's somewhere around 25, 30. It could even be a teeny bit more actually. And yeah, we actually had someone die there yesterday. It was actually Junkyard Dave who made a small mistake in the climb. And it's really more like 30-second bleh. Speaking from someone who has done that mistakes, I assume. So is there a task for this run? There are some older tasks. I think there's some people working on some newer tasks actually. But yeah, there are tasks out that you can watch. But I think, if I'm correct, I think one of the like faster tasks, Andy actually has a faster time in his world record than some tasks out there.
I was about to. Ooh, Mooney wasn't
okay.
the lead, but actually fell down there. And I was just about to joke that there is a task out there. It's called Indy's Run because he's basically a machine.
Yeah. That's a true comment. So poor Mumuni making a mistake there. That's gotta hurt. But he can still do this. But honestly, stealThunder has been playing really solid. But then again, she made that mistake in the jump, and we saw her like playing a little tense at the very last part of the J stage. So, I mean, mistakes can absolutely still happen.
Oh yes, this isn't by no means over. They're really only separated by probably about 10 seconds at most here, so...
Yeah. I'm actually gonna time it in that moment and see how far behind.
Mooney playing the spinner
Mooney is struggling
very,
again
very
at that
safe.
part, sadly. Oh, stealThunder! I was just gonna say, looking a little conscious there at the balls, and she actually drops down.
Ooh.
I think we can see the nerves here on both players are affecting them. Like, you can definitely see some nerves here. You saw her, like, if you see that again, you'll see she's actually slowing down at this part, being conscious of the balls, and makes the mistakes and falls down. Going for the safer strat at that ball. She's done with the balls. No more ball boost. Oh, makes mistake at the clown.
If one of these runs starts getting out of hand and a runner starts getting really far ahead, we just need you to keep talking about how good they're playing and how they won't make any mistakes, because you are like the best commentator curse I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm actually might be actually cursing. So they are stealThunder is now actually behind Mumuni. Let's see if she can do the boss here. That's scary, stealThunder. That is scary. But she gets it down. So going into F here. Let's see.
Ooh.
So, a mistaken ball there by Mumuni. Slowing down, play it safe. Actually, playing safe at that part can be really scary, because if you play it safe, you can make a mistake and you walk down into the pit if you like. Playing too safe can be unsafe, I would say.
And stealThunder pulled off the
let's see how it does the climb here. Yeah.
So that'll be a little bit of a time gain there from stealThunder just by getting the Yoka boost while Mooney had to play it safe.
Yeah, stealThunder also doing the climb here really fast, really good. Oh, Mooney does a weird left turn there. I don't know why he even did a left turn.
Yeah, well, I think they're within...
Can't see.
I think they're 4 or 5 seconds apart now. I think that the gap is closed considerably here.
Yeah, I'm gonna time it when she gets to that. Let's see. About 5 seconds if their timer are correct, and my timer works. So they are very, very tight. See Thunder doing this part. Let's see how Mumuni solves the fly up ahead. Doesn't grab the box this time, just a boost. So the box grabbing last time might have been just something that happened in the spur of the moment, I guess. But yeah, looking good so far. And like we said, like there's no big mistakes that can be made at this part. Hopefully, like look, you can make mistakes here, but it so rarely happens. I would say
the biggest mistake is that very last jump. Is really easy if you're skating through the level, accidentally just shorting that final jump. And partially because it's a more relaxing level, so you've loosened up a little bit with it.
Yeah. Now, I would also say, like, you can, like, if you take a hit and you go into the final boss with just one part, if you get conscious about, like, okay, I just don't have to mess up the alignment here, you can actually mess it up. But yeah, it's a safe level, I would say. So, here we are, going at the 3 final level, going into Age, and this level is kind of tense. So let's see how this turns out. Mumuni in the lead. Looking good. No, slowing down a little here.
I was really afraid he was going straight into the water there.
Yeah, they just have to not be too conscious about it. stealThunder, who has made she's been so good at the climbs, doing it very slow and controlled here. Like that was by far her slowest climb this far. And she goes for the box grab.
For very, very safe strats on those ninja squirrels. No one wants to die to those ninja squirrels.
Yeah. Oh, and Mumuni does the boost. I actually do that also. I just boost off that one. It's easier. It's not faster in any way, but it's a safe way of doing it. So they're looking kind of tight here. Going to this level and they are pretty tight. Like, I think it's gonna come down to Jay. And so far as we have seen, both of these players have made plenty of safety strats in Jay, and they have made mistakes in Jay. Like both players have opted out of doing the axe boost completely and just keeping 2 hearts going out of the axes. And both players have had to use those hearts they saved. So, Mumuni actually messing up a little there in the jump.
Yeah, we're actually close enough that it...
That's crazy! That is so rad! So
I'll admit, I haven't seen that.
He actually... Oh, that's crazy. So what happens here is Mumuni, that is so cool. Mumuni actually throws the box too high, so the pelican actually eats it up and spits it back out. The thing then, you have to go back a little bit and pick up a box again. He instead goes for the grab of the box, the pelican shoots out and throws it back at him. That is crazy.
I'll admit, I did not know you could do that. I've never seen that.
That's so crazy. That is, especially to do it in this, like the semifinals race, one behind, and just having the nerves to just grab that box again. That is amazing.
Holy moly! And this is actually those little mistakes.
Someone has
in there,
to clip that.
It's 3 seconds separating them. This is going to come down to if one of them makes even a somewhat minor mistake here, like if one of them goes for axe boost and the other doesn't, that could be the difference.
Yeah. Comment, chat, we're going at this.
Ooh.
Mumuni having some nerves.
It spawns both stars. That's a little bit of lag there.
It's been tight just now. It's crazy. Who is going to take this? And they're going for the axes. And they're not far behind. Mumuni in the lead still. Mumuni in the lead. Both, like, stealThunder is just having 1 HP. She has opted so far having 2 HP. So Mumuni has advantage that he can make one mistake and he can still be fine.
Well, they grab the acorn.
Messed
So they're
up
both
throw
back
there.
up to 3. But this is, oh my god, this is so tight. This is one of the tightest
This is
matches
going-
I've seen this entire tournament.
Oh, no. This is going to be a
my
nightmare. They're
God.
going into Buster Room almost simultaneously. Mumuni in a little faster. Who is going to win this? Mumuni takes it. That is crazy.
Oh my god. Man, I
Oh
need
my
this
god. Hear
bleep
it up
key
for
right
Mumuni.
now,
That was
'cause that was
amazing.
bleeping crazy. Holy
Yeah,
bleeping bleep, man. What the?
yeah. Let's be honest. That box grab by Mumuni at the Pelicans part was crazy, and it actually gave him the race.
Yes, that saved the race right there. Because as I think Junkyard Dave
That
pointed out in chat, if he didn't get the grab correctly, getting hit there and getting knocked back with the fan, he would have been knocked all the way back to the other side of the screen.
Yes. So yeah, that's right. Because if he didn't grab that box, he would have been hit by it and flew backwards. And flying backwards is one thing, but when it comes to the fan, that is like plenty of seconds. So that would have been mean he was out. So that is a crazy feat by Mumuni. A real solid race, like amazing, actually amazing. And winning that race actually gives Mumuni a second chance for the win here. So we're going into the third game between stealThunder and Mumuni.
Yeah, man,
Jesus Christ.
the decisive match here. Oh
Yeah, but
my
what we're
god.
starting to see, like we're seeing, these are both very legit players. Very legit players. And this game was so fun. You could actually see the nerves of both players at different points. Like the J stage in both games have been, you can almost see it. You've seen them like slow down at certain parts, and yeah, definitely.
I felt my heart rate go up during J because it was so close. Like I was getting tense just calling it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
That I'm gonna have to. Everyone's gonna have to save the clip of that throw. That I think Mola Man. Is this the clip of the?
Yeah, and I mean, I had to hold myself back from not just shouting, but I have pretty decent compressors. I think I can shout pretty loud, and it will just be perceived loudness. So yeah, Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
I mean,
such a good game from both players.
I think
Like,
that
both
moment.
coming in at really good
even
times.
if you had blown everyone's ears out, I think they would have understood. I mean,
Yeah.
I think half of us don't even know that.
Oh, what
we
is
can do
this?
it.
What is this music? Where's this sound coming from? Is it from the?
I don't know what that was.
That was really weird. Like a celebratory thing, maybe. Oh wait, I could actually do
So
something.
Someone sobbed.
I think. I think Junkyard Dave has been very adamant that we're supposed to have every kind of alerts off. So someone will have to fix that. Well, you just have to forfeit the game then, Mumuni. It's sad, but you did your best. But yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, let's see if the both players will need some time to just calibrate after that.
Man, I was like, I feel like I need a minute after that. That was.
yeah, that was actually
I think that was
one of the craziest things
the
I've seen.
closest. I think that was the closest match of the tournament. It's either that one or I know we had one that was 1 second apart.
Yeah, we had one that was like a little more than 1 second apart. I think like basically the same, and yeah, it's just so crazy how like it's not the like Chippendale, the runs are about 10 minutes, so it's not like the craziest long, super longest speed runs. but it's still crazy that two people like can by things happening go into that room at the same time. Like Mumuni had a slight advantage coming into the room, and the slight advantage he had before going into the room is more or less the same advantage he won with. So basically, like every small like mistake or good thing the players made here, like I don't want to like say parts, but like let's say stealThunder did a very safe H climb. Let's say stealThunder had done that climb super fast, or if Mumuni had made one less mistakes, the difference would have been different. And it just goes to tell, like, we're coming at a stage where the players, every little thing they do count.
And we have two players who are very, very closely matched here. Mumuni came in without an 80% time, being more of an all stages player, but has shown that he can hang in there, that he is an extremely strong player at this game.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, like, once again, this is a live race, so they're both like performing under pressure. And like we said, the closer you get to the finals, the more the pressure builds up. And I mean, you could see some effects of that pressure in both of these players' run, but they still handled it. Like, there were no giant mistakes being made. So let's see, how many viewers do we have right now? Like,
and unfortunately, it looks like we have
487 people watching.
We're having to have a conversation here that Mumuni is running pretty tight on time and might have to run to work. So we're trying to decide whether or not what to do about this.
Yeah, that's a real shame, because like, of course you understand, like, if someone has to go to work, they have to go to work, but it's a real shame for both Mumuni and for us in that case. But sometimes it is just what it is in that case. But we'll see. Like, I don't want to pressure Mumuni to like skip his fucking job. Oh, whoops, I forgot to leave there. I don't want to pressure like Mumuni to
have the censor button. You even have it.
Yeah, but sometimes it just slips. Like, I'm still like trying all I can just not to like be profane. it's very hard. But yeah, he's like, I don't want to pressure him to like skip his job. I mean, if I have work, he has to do work, but we'll just have to see what happens. Taishi, let's fire his boss. Like, I don't think anyone like, yeah, that's not a good solution, but it's an idea, at least. We can work from that, but I don't think that's a good idea.
I think we have a growing consensus here that we just need to fire Mumuni's boss so that we can have a third match here.
So yeah, we have some sad news from Junkyard Dave that sadly he has to go. And that's just the way it is, I guess. So from what I understand it, Mumuni has to leave for work.
Yep, and so I think what's going to happen is
confirmation.
stealThunder is going to be advanced to the finals. That Mumuni is basically forfeiting the third game of this match.
Yeah, but I mean, on the bright side, we can say it like this: like Mumuni could have lost this game and then had to go to work. Like, he put up a really good fight, and I think both of these players are winners in that regard. They both did amazing games. I think that was the best race in the tournament I've seen so far, at least. Also, so no one lost here, even if Mumuni sadly has to go.
If this wasn't kind of a mic drop moment, having that box grab and then winning that by a second, and then be like, "All right, guys, I'm out. Drop the mic and just leave."
Yeah, yeah, that box grab is sick. Like, it's hard to like say like a move in Chippendale, the game for the Nintendo Entertainment is sick, but that is crazy. I don't know how, like, I don't like, have he trained for that, like, or did he just do it on the spur of the moment? I have no idea how he even managed to pull that off in that moment.
Seriously, the number of racers in the chat who are like, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. I did not know you could regrab.
Yeah, I know you could. I know you could do it. Like I did as a child. I had the fun. You can throw it back and forth with them, but I never even considered like you could actually thinking of doing it in that position. And he was so close to it. It was so fast. Also, it was not like he threw it from the other side of the screen and then like he grabbed it like so fast after it spit it out. Yeah, just amazing.
So I guess that means we will probably have guess we're gonna have Junkyard Dave versus Indy up next, with the winner going on to face stealThunder in the finals.
Yes, definitely. So I'm gonna go grab a fast sandwich or something. All this excitement has got me burning like calories like crazy. So I'll take a real quick break here. I'll be back in like just a minute. So yeah, amazing game from Mooney and stealThunder. And this tournament is still on. Next coming up is Junkyard Dave versus Andy, right? Like you said.
Yes. Which would be
and
the world record
also
holder versus the number 5 time, because Junkyard Dave is 5th on the leaderboard.
Yeah. And yeah, I can say that is going to be a race to behold also. So absolutely stay tuned. I'll be right back.